Hello, my name's Gareth Gwynn, and I'm doing this in sound not vision because, frankly, I look ridiculous right now. I have somehow been hit hard by the lack of barbers and hairdressers, which is incredible for someone who spent the last few years convinced they're going bald. But no, what's left really has rallied round during these unprecedented times. So Cardiff. I moved to Cardiff in September 2007 into one of the flats they'd failed to shift to students, which should have been a clue. I was working in radio, first for BBC Radio Wales and then for the short-lived XFM South Wales, which launched, operated and closed in 6 months and 1 day. There were songs by Elbow on our playlist, which lasted longer. I was breakfast producer, so didn't really sleep, so everything that happened in that period felt like a dream. Dirty Sanchez definitely brought live turkeys into the studio, and I think we got told we were losing our jobs while interviewing Keith Chegwin. It was a confusing time. I also got home from work one day to find that without warning, they'd completely knocked the house next door down. Completely. And that none of the doors in our flat closed properly anymore, and there was a leak in one of the bedrooms. I don't know how planned any of this demolition was. I mean, our flat's now exterior wall had shower tiles on it. That was also the flat where someone pooed on our door. Not on the door mat or on the bottom of the door. They pooed on the door, and like all over it, like they were aiming for the letterbox. They clearly weren't well. I was woken up by someone making a noise in our garden, and from my bedroom window watched them leave and go down the street. I ran downstairs and smelled something was up about halfway down. Once I saw what had happened, I didn't really know what to do. So I went to wake up my housemate. I knocked on his door, which was open, as previously explained, and I said, "Hi Adam, 2 things. Number 1, happy birthday. Number 2, someone's shat on our door." Anyway, despite working in Cardiff once a week for most of the last decade, it wasn't until Robin mentioned doing this that I realised I've only actually lived in Cardiff itself for about 9 months in a poo-splattered collapsing house 13 years ago, and I think, fingers crossed, we might actually get our deposit back soon. So that's my TripAdvisor review of Cardiff. Send.